Hi friends, welcome back to Al's Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we're playing Stunny Uther, because I feel like support week is this week. So we'll just get in it and heal a little bit, and hopefully we'll get an enemy Illidan.
The light abandons no man.
Welcome to the Tomb of the Spider Queen. Enemy team Raynor, Tychus, Skelthos, Vala, and Lily. Friendly team Tychus, Abathur, Lily, Uther, and Turn Hammer. Interesting team composition to say the least, so we will do our best to protect Hammer and maybe get some damage going on. With that in mind, we do have a Lily, so I'm going to try to go for as much supporty stun utility as we can. So we're going to be picking up Fist of Justice at first level. Basic attacks reduce cooldown of Hammer of Justice by 1 second. That, of course, being our E ability, we deal damage and stun the target for 1 second. Our W ability is called Holy Radiance. We heal all allies in the line, and deal damage to all enemies. So basically, Friendly Fire is ignore and actually promoted. And Holy Light is our Q ability, heal an ally for a ton of health. Of course, has a 12-second cooldown, so we can't really be spamming that. And, of course, finally, our trait is called Eternal Devotion. Upon dying, we become invulnerable spirit for up to 8 seconds. While in spirit form, we can heal allies with Flash of Light, which is a toned-down version of our Q ability. We don't want to be dying too much, though. That trait should not be heavily used. We're going to go ahead and face check this for Hammer. She is the entirety of her damage. We want to make sure we get in there, trying to avoid that kill with W. It never came. It looks like Hammer doesn't actually want to siege up. He's going to go ahead and back up into the front line, taking a lot of damage, and we're getting chunked quite thoroughly, so we're going to be forced back out of here. Hammer almost dying, forced to recall actually within the first 30 seconds of the match. This friendly team is going to have a really hard time dealing with this counter push. Of course, Lily needs to be very careful on top. If they continue rotating, this could be pretty scary for the friendly team, but so far, it looks like they're going to the bottom lane to harass Tychus, which is lucky for us. I'm assuming because they think they can catch him a little bit better, Lily can get away with those fast feet of hers. So we'll see. Sorry guys if I sniff a lot. I'm getting sick again, which is just devastating. But I hope that doesn't take too much. We are going to go ahead and stun Vala right there, mostly because she was about to use her combo on our friendly Lily. I'm going to make sure we top her off. Of course, avoiding damage from the living bomb there as best we can. I really wish this Hammer would suit up a little bit further away. Well, now we'll try to do as much damage as we can on the back line, because we definitely need Hammer to siege up so we can have a line. There we go. That's a good spot. And then we'll, as soon as we push the lane a little bit, she'll siege up a little bit further forward, and then maybe we can get something going on. Of course, trying to heal her up a little bit right there. There we are. Now the enemy team's going to have to dive this, and it's going to become a little bit more difficult once we begin to shove the lane a little bit more thoroughly. Of course, Vala getting taken down the top lane. Lily doing a good job, probably with the help of Abathur and some mines. So far, so good. And this Hammer is, guys, I don't like this positioning at all. A little too aggressive. Let's go ahead and engage with her. Oh, what are you doing? All right, I can't read minds. I'm just going to back away casually like nothing even happened. Let's take a look at the top lane. It looks like Lily about to take that kill on Tychus. He does walk away. Can we make it there in time to throw out a W? Very close. We do damage him, but are unable to secure the kill, and we do shove him a little bit more. However, our friendly Tychus dying on the bottom lane, which means you're going to have to rotate down there to make sure we get some of that XP so we don't fall behind. Level 3 to level 3, 2 kills to 1. And so far, Lily with top damage at 3,700. Vala on the enemy team, pretty similar. Of course, with the help of Abathur, we should be able to get a little bit of damage going on here. I want to grab these gems and get out immediately, avoiding that gravity lapse. It looks like health is not opting to go for me, which is perfectly fine. And we'll pick up another talent at level 4, which is going to be Hammer of the Lightbringer. Basic attacks increase mana. The reason why we're picking this up is because we didn't grab Conjurer's Pursuit at level 1. And as you can see there, I am very mana intensive as Uther. So we're going to do our best to sort of stay in melee anyway. Try to get as much damage as we can. I'm going to go super aggressively right here and try to blow this Kelthos up as fast as possible. That's going to force him to go back inside the gate. It's going to force him to think twice about engaging back down here. And it's going to lose a little bit of breathing room. Tychus and myself have sufficient gems here to maybe make a little bit of a threat in a moment, but I can't really rotate to the middle lane really quickly, so I'm going to go through the back to make sure we're leeching a little bit of XP. Because, of course, Hammer backed up, and the pathing almost got me killed. There we go. Just go the wrong way around. Hammer backed up smartly, and of course Tychus getting caught out. 2 gems. Will he make it home? I don't know. I think he does make it. Barely makes it back where he belongs. And now I'm going to rotate to the top, trying to catch this Raynor if I can. Of course, tons of mines right there. It'll give us a little bit of breathing room. I will hand in these gems just to make sure that I don't die, because otherwise it'll be bad. Tychus complaining about the pinging. I should do that more often, but I also feel like people should look at their mini-map, because it's very, like, everybody has the same information, you know what I mean? So I've been finding that, especially in ranked people, I've been complaining a lot about pings. And I'm like, listen, I understand. Give a brother a heads up. But also, mind the mini-map and realize that there's scary things coming your way and that you can stop them. Of course, we're going to go in here and try to engage on this Raynor. Lily going to do a good job of zoning him out. But now we have nothing else, and this Hammer getting completely blown up almost immediately. Can we get back in there? It looks like we cannot. I'm going to try to get here and just make sure we zone so that Hammer can attack from the other side. At the very least, we have a good engagement here. If Lily can get on the back line against Vala, good amounts of damage. We're going to wait for an engagement. We're not going to give our position away till we're in here. And then, oh, Hammer, why? Why, Hammer? Why do you do this to me? Luckily, finally, Tyka's rotating here at the last second. We can get something going on. But I really wish Hammer would, like, stay. Because the moment I go to engage, he backs up. And it's just really frustrating. So hopefully, going on forward, we might be able to get something going on here. Finally, level 7 to level 6. Slight advantage for the friendly team. Let's go ahead and heal the friendly Lily. Well, she's really out of mana. She's going to be forced back out. I am going to stun right now there. Just try to get a little bit of damage going on. The combination of her and me is actually pretty lethal against these two because she blinds them, and I hit them in the face really hard, and then I heal her. So we're perfectly fine. All right, let's go ahead and pick up another talent at level 7, which is going to be Burden of Guilt. Hammer of Justice slows after it stuns. Is going to help us catch people out of position, keep them within that hammer range, and do a lot more damage. Of course, we got to return here to this lane and harass because we don't want to let them hand anything in. It looks like our friendly Uther putting a lot of mines up there. I wish he would spread them out a little bit. That would be fantastic if we could get a little bit more coverage. For now, we're just sitting here trying to deny. Of course, Raynor being really aggressive and Vala about to psych us out. We're going to go ahead and get inside the bush. It looks like, oh, there we go. Jumping in here on Raynor. Good stun. Tons of damage going out. We're going to chunk him quite a bit. But we're going to be forced back out of here, so we're going to begin to take a lot of damage. So continue to try to poke as aggressively as we can. Lily split on the top. And then, of course, this Iron Hammer getting engaged in the bottom lane there. Finally, she makes it home okay. Maybe I'll just hand these in. 4 coins, 4 gems doesn't seem like a lot, but at the very least, it'll keep us 10 closer. Maybe it'll be 1 less hand in. For now, we'll hide in the bush, and the moment Lily gets a little bit closer, we might be able to engage. There we go. Right, really hard on Tychus. He's going to take a lot of damage. Going to be forced way back. Oh, we almost get him, but we did not have the Avatar top hat. The enemy team gets the hand in, and they get the first Wet Weaver attack of the game. And I'm actually going to be forced to go all the way home because I got no mana left, nothing left in the tank. So we'll do that as we look at stats. 4 kills to 1. It looks like Lily's still leading the pack with 9,900 damage. Of course, healing us well 8,000, and I have a measly 4,000, 7,000 respectively. On the enemy team, it looks like Raynor doing almost 10,000 damage so far. But again, our Lily is going to be pretty much the top damage in this game if this hammer doesn't shape up a little bit. And the reason why is because Lily can be in people's faces and take damage and not really sacrifice too much for it. We do get hit in the face with that wave because we were not paying attention. We got to be a little bit more careful about that. We definitely want to come out here and do a little bit of damage, but it's going to be very difficult for us because we don't have anything else that can allow us to dive. But you do have Avatar right there on Lily's head. We're going to try to come back here and poke as best we can. Of course, the enemy team shoving profusely. Our friendly tech is coming back. Now it's time to make a move. Going super aggressively in the back line. It looks like this Raynor almost catch him, but he does juke at the last second, manages to pull back. We do have some mines there from Avatar. We're in a really good place. If we're able to delay this push long enough, we're going to be able to get in here in the back line, but the friendly team not really following through. Lily having to back away. She's a little bit low. It looks like Tyke is getting the hat there. Finally, Hammer rotating here. A little bit late, I would say. There's really not much else going on in this lane. We're going to have to go top. And, of course, got to keep an eye on Hammer in case she gets caught. But this Kel'Thuz's really out of position. Can we pick him up? It looks like Tyke is going to jump. Grenade. And will we be able to pick it? It looks like he's going to get away. Finally, we get in position to get a gank. It looks like he's going to run away with it. But for now, we should be able to defend this as Tychus has enough gems to hand in, although he continues to poke really aggressively. And for now, we're just being annoying and trying to just zone the enemy team out because what we need to do is make sure he gets a hand in. And maybe a kill if we can. Of course, now we're finally going to get the Divine Storm. Double stuns are going to be a big deal now because all those people are almost catching out of position. We will be able to actually catch out of position. We do get Wet Weavers now in the bottom lane. Tychus and Vala going super aggressively. I'm going to ask for assistance from Avatar, and I'm going to go super hard on this guy. I'm going to try to stun him right here. Double stun just to pick up the kill. Looks like a grenade does come out, but we do pick up a double kill. Secure the fort. Pick up some gems as well in the process. And now I'm going to run to Tychus. He should be fine here. So I continue to give him some heals. We do get dragons, but not a big deal. We'll go ahead and slow her right back as our spiders are beginning to come here. The Avatar clone comes out. We're being really aggressive. I don't want to spread this living lump to anybody, so I do take the majority of the damage on my own, heal myself, and then make sure that I'm just within range to heal. Of course, the clone doing a good job, although he does pop me in the face with that living bomb. I was not expecting the double juke. But we should be fine here as we begin to put a little bit of pressure on the enemy team. Now I got to go home because I really don't have any more mana. The clone and Tychus almost pick up a kill. It looks like Tychus is going to be forced to fall back as he's very, very low on health. Got to make sure I remind him of that, pinging the danger. It looks like he doesn't really want to retreat. Finally, Avatar joining him with the top hat. They do back up. And for the moment being, it looks like Hammer and Lily doing a great job in the middle lane. 2 levels ahead so far. Can we make it there and help him out? It looks like Hammer taking a lot of damage. Finally, Lily gets really involved. We're going to try to make it this far in. Oh, Hammer taking a ton of damage. We do pick them both up. And it looks like Kel'Thuz in a scary spot here. Can we get to him? I was waiting for any sort of hammer. Oh, sorry, any sort of dragon slow, but it looks like the enemy team gonna do the opposite. Big slowdown there on Lily. We'll just begin to chunk her right here. Tons of damage going on us. It looks like we're just gonna trade. Good kill. Hammer doing a lot of damage in the backline. Picks up Kelthas. The enemy team overcommitting gets punished by the silly front line of healers. It looks like we're doing super good so far. We'll try to hand in these 8 gems and then maybe allow Tychus to hand in his own as well because he's got 18. That's a pretty good number. Let's go ahead and rotate to the bottom, maybe grab some experience here. Tychus trying to use the most out of his Odin, but I don't really think that's absolutely necessary because we already got the most out of it. So we will pick up another fort. We will hand in some more gems. The one shy, and I believe I got it. I will be the hero right now, handing these in. Or I'll get caught out of position through the bush. Either one of those will be a funny end, but it looks like we're going to grab it. We're all going to retreat. Make sure we're topped off on health and mana. We'll hit up that healing well preemptively, and maybe we'll push that bottom lane. That's a thing that will be pretty beneficial. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Blessed Champion. After using Holy Light, their next basic attack heals nearby allies. The reason why we pick up this one is fairly simple. Because we have gone for a really aggressive build, we don't really have that much healing. We're going to go ahead and do that twice. Tons of healing coming out. It looks like we're going to be chased, but of course, Lily coming back. Big slowdown there with a dragon. That's beautiful. Tons of damage going on the backside. We will slow down the enemy Lily and get a little bit of damage going on here. But of course, we can't really dive more than that, eating a little bit of the Hyperion and then forced to go forward. It looks like our friendly team doing so good, so far so good, as we're beginning to put a lot of pressure on them now, finally returning the other way. Let's go ahead and heal Tychus up a little bit if we can. As best we can, he's going to get topped off. There we go. And now we'll just auto-attack this wall, make sure both of these guys get a little bit of heals, and then turn into the fort. Yet another kill for the friendly team. Dominant right now with the 10-minute mark. Hopefully the enemy team does not catch on, because what's happening is they're a little bit too scared of us. And if they, and mostly because of the level advantage, but if they actually decide to flex, we don't really have that many resources to counteract that. It looks like they're poking and then backing away. For the most part, that seems to be working so far for us. But it might backfire in a second. Going really hard right there on Lily, trying to get a big heal on the friendly team. Going back here on the backside, we do pick up yet another kill. And now Hammer in a pretty good spot to sort of begin to throw damage. Can we catch any of these guys in a stun? It looks like we're not going to be able to. We'll be forced back. However, we do have a clone of Uther doing a ton of damage. Here, the Odin is going to begin to siege from afar. We'll push this into the lane, and great kill right there. It looks like the friendly team in a great spot. I'll continue to heal the clone. Still has quite a bit of health. So we'll just continue to knock down the front door, see if anything wants to dive. We do pick up a couple of towers, do a lot of damage. And now Hammer with a great little juke, but does take a lot of damage in return. We're going to be forced to get out of here because we really don't have that much mana left. And this Hammer's taking a lot of damage. Hopefully we don't get spread. There we go. And we're all going to back away safely. Looking at stats, 11 kills to 1. The only death, Tychus, who does have the lead in damage at 23,000. Lily at 20,000, not too bad. The enemy Kelthas at 22. And so far, so good. The friendly team pulling up an incredible performance at the 12-minute mark. Consider the fact that we don't really have a front line, just 2 healers and an Uther. That's all you really need. I am going to hit up the healing well, make sure I am topped off, and then return here to the top to keep an eye on Lily. I feel like her and I, plus Abby, can get into a lot of trouble without really facing any consequences. It looks like the dragon super aggressively right there. Oh, the great volt at the last second actually saves her alive. We were going to go super hard on her. She preemptively saw it, though. Gets away with it, and no big deal, though. Let's go ahead and hit up that Holy Light, and then hit one more time, make sure everybody's topped off. We don't have 100% mana, so we gotta be careful, but this is definitely the push we want to do. This fort already out of bullets, going super aggressively right there on Tychus. I'm gonna dive all the way to the back line, and then the second time, we do pick up the kill immediately. Big dragon on the friendly Lily. Let's go ahead and heal her through the back. I can't really do much else. I am going to try to get back here if we can on Rainer to make sure he cannot attack our friendly Tychus is getting away. We're going to take a lot of damage. Hopefully, here comes Lily throwing some Qs, but Hammer saving our life. And of course, Uther in the back lane with the clone gets another pick on the enemy Lily. So far, this is one of the most exciting games I've played in a long time. It looks like we're doing so much nonsense. The enemy team tries to catch us up. 3-level disadvantage, proving too great for even just a bunch of healers and a certain Hammer. All right, let's go ahead and mana up. Return here, see if Tychus gets in trouble. He's getting caught off. This might be the time they get him, actually. He's going to pop that Odin a little bit too late, as he is going to get taken down. Sad day for us. The next time we're going to pick up is going to be, I think, Imposing Presence. They have a lot of right-clicky characters. We can slow their attack speed. This is going to be fantastic. I am going to come in here just to make sure we get a little bit of vision, see what's going on. It looks like the enemy team might be going there. Oh, let's go ahead and get on this. Rainer, can we get him? No need to punch him because, of course, the dragon was beautiful. And now the enemy team are retreating here 100% as we begin to push down the line. Can we get a stun right there? It looks like we were going to get Lily right there. And then second time, unable to really do anything else because we couldn't body block her. But a big hit pickup there thanks to Hammer. Can we get the stun out of range? So we'll let it go. And Vala using up her ultimate right there. completely ineffective as Hammer is just going to hit her at max range with a beautiful shot. They pick up this kill right there. Can we get the stun? It looks like we do, but Living Bomb, we don't want to spread out, so we will spread out a little bit. The friendly team in a good spot to continue to push here. And the main thing we got to do now is just keep Hammer alive, keep throwing her heals, keep making sure she's okay, and she's just going to continue to blow people up as Lily and I just throw heals from the back line. Big stun right here, double stun. The dragon comes out, hits them in the back line, and the napalm almost picks up the kill. The friendly team very low, but Tychus cleans up with a max range grenade. We got to make sure he's alive here as this Rainer running a little bit too far away. We pick up yet another kill. And the friendly team looking pretty dominant so far. I don't think there's any answer for the enemy team. This really silly comp is really backfiring on them, and they're going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to make sure both of these guys are healed up real quick. I don't really want to do anything else too dramatic. Just making sure Tychus is picked up, and then maybe BM the well right there. We can actually get into a lot of trouble right now. And actually going to do that by turning around. Big stun on them. It looks like the dragon's going to come out on me. I might get taken down here in a second. We'll ask for assistance from the Abbey, but here comes the cavalry in the form of Lily and, of course, Hammer. They're going to begin to do a lot of damage. I will hand in and go back to base. This is quite exciting. Let's go ahead and turn in some gems. See how our friendly team is doing. The Odin, the mech here from the Terran, are really, really scary on the front lines. It looks like the enemy team having a really hard time dealing with that. And we are 9 gems short of handing this in, which I believe they have in Hammer, so she can just back up, hand that in, and put a little bit more pressure on the enemy team. Let's look at stats. Tychus, 34,000 damage done, 34,000 for Kelthus, 18 kills to 2. Tychus is the only one who's died twice, and that's because he's been adventurous. We're not going to really hold that against him. He's been forcing to go back there and get some kills. Look at his killing blows, 8 so far, so we can't really blame him for much. He's being great. The entire friendly team has been playing fantastic, and I think we're going to have yet another successful push here because we're going to begin to take down some keeps. 2-level advantage so far. The enemy team trying to soak desperately. They do get some mercs in the middle lane, which is going to be fine. It looks like the friendly team trying to rotate here. Let's go ahead and check the bush. Running in the background in air against Raynor. Will he get the stun? Oh, it looks like we're actually going to get slowed down significantly by all these minions, and he will actually get away with it. However, the friendly clone going super deep. I am going to try to get near him because this can actually be a troll. As long as we kill him, keep him healed up, he's actually softening up the enemy team for free, as that doesn't really cost us anything other than the ultimate, which is already expended. So we'll be able to do a lot of damage there. We'll begin to put some pressure here. Of course, Skeleth's going in deep right there, but too much healing for the friendly team. And of course, this Hammer's range beginning to increase. Big dragon shutout. No need, though. We're already within range of the keep. We're beginning to do a lot of damage. And now it's just a matter of the friendly team getting in here, making sure these guys try to dive, and then picking up a couple big stuns. We do grab the keep. Hammer is looking pretty good so far. And I'll just auto-attack wolves for now because I really have nothing else to do other than just sit here and zone. It looks like Odin doing a good job of poking. Oh, Illidan trying to, sorry, Kelthus trying to go really far back there. Not a big deal, though, so we're completely healed up. And Hammer moving up. Now, here's the position. This is going to matter a lot. If we can get him in a good spot, we're going to be able to pick up some kills right here. The enemy team very much committed. We're going to try to juke here. Oh, we're going to get taken down, though. And finally, the enemy team breaking through the line, picking up a kill and Hammer, and then running away. We will be able to throw out some heals right here. We are not really level 20 yet, so we can't come back to life. But the clone already back on to begin to damage there. Lily in a lot of trouble. That overkill! It's all she needed. We pick up yet another kill right now. And I've actually died once, Hammer died once, and Tychus died twice. A little bit of feet, 19 kills to 4. 44,000 healing done, which is not too bad. It looks like Tychus dying there, and the full team going for core right now. This is a little shocking. I thought the enemy team was going to have a little bit better defense. It looks like they are going to run into trouble, though they do chunk that Vala, and they walk away very, very close. The front team might be able to get some mark camps, maybe. Continue to put the pressure, of course, those catapults in the middle lane. Gonna make it a big deal because we still have all 3 of our forts, no towers. But at the very least, these things are standing here. They will do damage to the minions, of course. They just need to tap this one in. But if the minions are fighting minions, that means this lane is going to continue to get pushed our way, which is pretty good. Now, finally, we're going to grab that redemption, I think. I was thinking about it. No, Divine Hurricane. You know what? I only died one time. Hopefully, we will not die again. And let's see how's Lily doing. 29,000 damage done. That's incredible. She's beating Tychus, almost caught up there with Raynor. Of course, the enemy Lily at 25,000 damage as well. Pretty strong showing from the Pandas. But what do you expect in this kind of game? When you're allowed to sit in there and trade, Lily's going to have a lot to say. She can do quite a bit of damage. We're going to try to keep ourselves in a position to poke a little bit. The enemy team's still 2 levels behind. Not going to be great. We do have Hammer right here. We got to try to bait them. I was kind of hoping Hammer would hold our fire to see if they were to dive this, we will be able to do a little bit more damage. Of course, the enemy team with enough gems to hand in and get something going. We should be able to deny them the hand in if we can. We could also push for a keep, but I think this right now they only need 2 more, so if we can get ourselves in a good spot, this will be great. Looks like Tyka's getting caught right there. Big stun right here. Double stun. Tons of damage going out. We do pick up a lot of kills. I am going to get taken down. But, oh, never mind. Great little save there at the end. We pick up a quadruple kill. Lily going super ham. And this should be core. This should be all she wrote. Great play from Lily. Great play for Hammer. Of course, Abathur and Tychus, the entire team working together to just sweep through the enemy team. Just taking advantage of that stun, blowing them up, and now just walking in. Even Abathur coming along for the party. He's just going to say, you know what? I'm going to go slap that core, baby. And Abby's going to do that. I'm going to keep healing him to make sure he's not taking too much damage, because Abby dying would be cruel. He will take a nap right there, though, as we just kind of blow up the core at this point. 25 kills to 5. We did do 48,000. We were beating Lily. You saw it. My name is Al. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you all next time.